WDI person?
Yes.
Okay. So we will have a stick mic, okay, that you can go back and forth with. That will go to our camera. Perfect. And then I guess everything else I'll
Let it just do its thing. Yep. Awesome. Thank you. Right, sons, my friend, welcome and thank you for joining me back here at the Black Spire Outpost at Galaxy's Edge, here on the beautiful planet of Batu, where today all three suns are in perfect alignment. So the heat and the humidity and a little bit of Batuvian, whatever it is, rain interrupted today, but I have something special for you that you probably have not seen yet anywhere else, because this morning we were treated to a very special sneak peek and preview of Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, the new standard of e-ticket attraction that's coming to Batu December 5th here in Walt Disney World, I believe January 7th out in Batu West in Disneyland. And in just a couple minutes we're going to have a chance to chat with an Imagineer about this awe-inspiring attraction. And I'll save a little bit of what I mean for when our conversation begins. But I will tell you, having the opportunity not just to walk through the queue, but be able to step into something unlike I have ever seen before in any Disney or other theme park is truly spectacular. And I'll save some of my descriptive terms for my conversation with the Imagineer. But I will tell you, anything that you may have seen, anything that you might be anticipating in terms of what Rise of the Resistance is going to be, from the little glimpse, and I only saw a little glimpse of what really is a multi-stage, multi-part e-ticket experience, I'm going to use the word breathtaking, which is something a word that I don't use lightly. My breath was taken away when I stepped into what can only be described as an absolutely cavernous space. I don't know where or how, where the show building is, but it almost looks like, and if any pictures you've seen, it almost looks like a false backdrop. I promise you that it's not. Everything that you see in there is real, and again, we just got a small taste, a small glimpse. I can't wait to learn a little bit more, not about how it's done, but a little more about the story behind it with somebody from Walt Disney Imagineering. So they're just resetting up after a little bit of a rain delay, as it were. But what I can tell you, just to sort of catch you up to speed, is that Rise of the Resistance is going to be a multi-stage type attraction. I'm going to be very careful because I don't want to spoil anything for you. I don't know how much has been released maybe on the Disney Parks blog already today, but it's going to be one in which, hey man, how you doing? Where I want to tell you, but I don't want to tell you. It is part walkthrough, it's part ride-through. Your ride vehicle transforms, and that is probably the actual way to describe it. We're ready to go? Good, we're ready to go. Come with me. Hi.
I'm ready for you.
I'm ready. I'm ready when you are.
Awesome. So this is Margaret Carrison with our stories.
Hi, Margaret. How are you? Nice to see you as well. I'm going to sort of double dip here.
And you'll
All right,
also
so
be
where's
on that
camera?
camera too. Oh.
So, sorry if I put this here. You guys can watch. No, you can. We'll look there.
Okay.
They're just going to peek here in.
Yeah.
So you are your title?
Margaret Carrison, I'm managing story editor.
I'm going to forget everything except Margaret. It's on your name tag.
Exactly.
Senior story editor.
Managing story
Managing story editor. I'm so slow. It's that Batuvian heat. All three of your sons today are
Three
literally,
sons, yeah.
they're shining up right today.
Yes, they are.
So will you be interested? Yes. There's that.
Okay.
The back of the story.
Okay,
Margaret
right.
Carrison.
Yes, managing story editor.
Who are you? Who are you? What
Who
are
are
you
you?
doing?
Why am I talking to you?
Rise of the Resistance at, sorry, start again, take two. Brand new with this, obviously. Here at the Black Spire Outpost, Rise of the Resistance is nothing short of a game-changing attraction. And today, I was fortunate enough to get just a little bit of a sneak peek I'm here today with Barbie Carson from Walt Disney Imagineering. It's a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
I kind of want to hug you, but it'd be wildly inappropriate and it's way too hot because based solely on the small, very small sneak peek we got this morning, dare I say that Rise of Resistance is going to redefine what we here at Walt Disney World call and consider an eating attraction.
Yes, that's absolutely right. Star Wars Rise of the Resistance is going to be one of our most epic, ambitious, immersive attractions we have ever undertaken at Walt Disney Imagineering, and we're so excited to open it to the rest of the world. We've been waiting on, holding this secret for so long that now we're really, really excited to show it.
Well, and I can see why there's been so much buzz just among people I've talked to about yes, Spire Outpost and Smuggler's Run, but just wait until you see Rise of Resistance. And today, we got a sneak peek at what I can only sort of understand as a sort of a multi-stage attraction. When I used the word breathtaking, my breath was taken away, and I may have actually shed a legitimate tear. So you step into that room, and on the bridge of the Star Destroyer, it's unlike anything I've ever seen.
That's exactly what we want to hear, because truly, when we thought about the concept of this attraction, we wanted to fulfill every Star Wars fan's dream, which is to get into a Star Destroyer and battle your way out and find the escape pod to get back to Batuu. And it's going to be extremely dramatic and climactic. And the lines between reality and fantasy is completely blurred. You know, we put in not only one, but two full-size AT-AT walkers. We have a full-size TIE fighter. We have a garrison of stormtroopers. So this truly is going to be a very surprising and epic attraction.
Well, and it seems to also be like a three-act play. Like you literally are going not just on the storytelling journey, but your vehicle and the ride system itself goes on a bit of a journey as well.
Yes, that's very true. We're constantly pushing the boundaries at Walt Disney Imagineering to find ways to surprise our guests and also to one-up ourselves at Imagineering as well. We want to make sure that everything that we do is not something that we've done before, and we want to evolve. And we always want to push the boundaries in terms of technology and storytelling, and that means multiple ride vehicles because that is unexpected, and that's only one aspect of the many surprises that you're going to have at Rise of the Resistance.
And I want to tell you everything that I've seen today, and I don't want to tell you everything I've seen today in terms of what happens when you ride vehicles, which is really unlike anything we've seen. Probably, I think of any Disney park, domestic or other.
No, that is very true. I mean, this is, you're coming in to be fresh recruits to the Resistance. And when you come inside, you're going to be getting on board a full-size transport shuttle. And things don't go as planned. The First Order has detected you, and they're now drawing in your transport shuttle into the hangar bay of the Star Destroyer. And from there, you might come face to face with a lot of familiar characters like Kylo Ren and Hux, a bunch of other First Order troopers, and you'll also meet some of the heroes that are going to help you out. We're going to meet with Finn, with Poe, with Rey, and of course BB-8.
So I almost don't want to gloss over the fact that you should say full size, full scale. It's, the first time I saw the Millennium Falcon, I will admit that I cried. I am not too proud to admit that when I walked onto that deck of the Star Destroyer, I got emotional because that's not CG, it's not a screen, it's not forced perspective. That is a full-scale hangar with that full-scale TIE fighter. And, the garrison of stormtroopers that you walked in, it's legitimately breathtaking.
Yes, exactly. And we wanted to create this as authentic and immersive as possible. And that meant that we spared no expense in terms of creating something that was truly life-size. We worked very closely with our Lucasfilm partners to make sure the design and every single detail was correct. And if you actually took a picture inside the Star Destroyer, it could feel like it was exactly filmed. And that's exactly what we wanted, because if it doesn't belong in any other Star Wars storytelling, then it doesn't belong in our land.
And again, without giving too much away, how we get from scene to scene, it's about telling our own Star Wars story. You don't feel like a passive observer.
No.
You feel like an active participant in the story that's going on around you.
Yes, it's quite amazing that you are new recruits and you have a mission. And I won't much because spoilers, and you should experience it the way that it should be experienced. And you're going to go on a fleet transport that is driven by a droid. So this droid actually reacts to the environment around it. So it's going to be a very immersive and awesome experience. Epic in every way.
And again, without giving too much away, the ride system, the duration, the set pieces are unlike anything we've seen before.
We tried to push it on every single element. I mean, the scale of this attraction is so epic that I think truly, like what you said when you first walked into the hangar bay of the Star Destroyer, your jaw just dropped. You know, for us, we have been living with this concept for years. And for us to walk into this place as well, every single time we walk in, we're just awestruck by how accurate and immersive and authentic that it looks, you know? And we know that we've done our job well when we surprise visitors to our wonderful attraction, but also when we surprise ourselves, and we're constantly trying to find new ways to do that.
Yeah, and even again, without having written any part of the attraction, it does seem to be one that in terms of the length of the storytelling experience is going to be one that is really going to give us a chance to get very
Yes.
in that story.
Yes, exactly. It is going to be a very, let's say, fulfilling experience. You are going to be immersed in this in the Star Destroyer as well as the story in a very, very fulfilling way, a very meaningful way. And you know, one thing that we can share is there is a drop experience in here when you crash land back into Batu. So you better get ready for that very exciting moment.
I cannot wait until December when Rise of the Resistance opens here in Walt Disney World, and then later in January in Disneyland. Margaret, thank you so very
Thank you so much.
To the Spires.
Yes, tell the
See you on
Spire.
Batu.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh.
See you. When did you get in from the expo?
Last night. I'm not sure exactly what it was.
I was the same way yesterday. I got it yesterday
I
morning.
can imagine you guys
Oh yeah.
being on for so many days and having to turn right around and be on.
Yeah. Well, thanks so much. I mean, you were great. That was a great interview.
I think and I'm not just saying it because standing here. I would move when I walked out.
I know. It's going to be amazing.
I'll tell you, like, for the first time ever, like, I'm proud of myself. I've never been like, not talk about it.
Yeah.
See how it affects that way in life.
It is.
Not space.
You're not going to be ready. Yes. Yeah.
Before we know it.
Well, it was nice meeting you.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Okay.
Let's see. I put my backpack down somewhere. Hold on a second here. Thank you very much. You too. Hold on. Let's get our backpack and we'll chat some more.
Okay, great. Thank you. I don't want to do messages.
Thank you.
Quick hello, I
Hey,
know
man.
you're in the zone.
Yeah,
Everything
brother.
good?
How you doing, man? How's things?
Need anything? You need me to beat anybody up?
Listen, this is
It's overwhelming, isn't
spectacular.
it?
I assume you've seen inside.
Seen more than I probably should have. Yeah.
There's nothing else like it, man. There's literally nothing else like
Yeah,
it.
well, let's hope that okay. Yeah, I hope everyone else feels that way too. Anyways, good luck.
Thanks, man. Good seeing you. So let's take a walk over here. Let's get out of the way for a second. Sort of get out of the shooting area. We'll chat over by this little starfighter here. Give you a good little backdrop. So I went live earlier as I came out of Rise of the Resistance. Had some friends with me. Wanted to chat with you a little bit about what I saw inside without giving too much away. And I wanted to really capture not just my reaction, but the reaction of some other people as well. Look, you know, you obviously know me. I love this place. I'm a very positive person. I have been wildly impressed with what I've seen in Black Spire Outpost. I enjoy Smuggler's Run. I think it's a wonderful attraction. I love that There are levels of interactivity, whether you want to sort of get your hands on it and pull the hyperdrive lever, or if you just want to sort of be an engineer and take a more passive role in it. I've said since day one that I felt that Smuggler's Run is not the best attraction inside Black Spire Outpost. I think Black Spire Outpost is truly the attraction and the reason to come and visit. But today we were able to take a look into a very, very small part, and that is really important. It's a very, very small part of Rise of the Resistance. It truly is a multi-stage type of experience. And again, I don't know how much they released onto the Disney Parks blog earlier today, but you go through a number of different storytelling elements, from a walkthrough portion of the attraction to a trackless ride system, vehicle-based portion, and then your vehicle actually enters into another vehicle, a pod, that transports you somewhere else. So think about how in Tower of Terror, your elevator sort of moves into another elevator and that goes up and down. It's something similar but wildly different here. So it truly is a 3-act play where you're brought through different stages of an attraction, but everything changes at the end, because you do sort of have that thrill ride aspect at the very end, where your vehicle, as part of the story, sort of drops down or drops out of space onto a planet. We saw a little bit of the CGI concept art and what that is going to look like. But they also allowed us today to walk inside. We walked through the exit queue, through one of the troop transport areas, into a space unlike anything I've seen before. And if you've been to Disneyland in Shanghai, you know Pirates of the Caribbean there is something incredibly unique. It has a gigantic reveal of a room. When you walk through those doors, that whoosh, like you've seen in every single Star Wars movie, and you literally are stepping foot onto the bridge of a Star Destroyer. It's not a set piece. It's not a screen. It's not a projection. You really feel as though you are in Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi. I'm trying to find the words to articulate what that sensation was like, because there's a garrison of probably 30 stormtroopers in front of you. There are First Order officers, cast members around you. There's this giant portal picture window out into space, a life-size TIE fighter off to the right-hand side. You sort of walk in and are hit with this rush of sensory overload. Yes, a little bit or a lot of bit of emotion, which I think is what makes Galaxy's Edge unique to places like Cars Land and Pandora, both of which are incredibly well executed, but I don't think we necessarily have that same emotional connection to the place, to the story. I think Flight of Passage, again, has moved me to tears the first time I wrote it, but I can't tell you any of the characters' names, whereas as a kid, I lived this Star Wars story, right? I played Star Wars with my friends. I dressed up, I ran around the house, I pretended. That's what Galaxy's Edge allows us to do. And when you step foot into Rise of the Resistance, you see the bridge of that Star Destroyer, much as you've seen on screen. It very much takes I've stepped into the story that I've watched in a theater to a whole nother level. Again, breathtaking is not a word I throw around lightly. My breath was taken away. And I was not the only one. And we went live earlier. I wanted to get a couple other voices to help define and describe what it is that we saw without giving too much away to you. But December 5th can't come fast enough. We've joked around in the past sometimes about how long would you wait for certain attractions in the parks. Based solely on what I saw today, this is one worth waiting for. Not just waiting until December, but waiting in the queue for. And again, I only saw, from what I understand, a very, very small portion of what this attraction is going to be. It's part walkthrough, It's part ride-through. Your ride vehicle goes through a number of stages of transformation as it uses this trackless ride system with an interactive droid at the helm that takes you through the Star Destroyer onto a transport vessel out into space. Obviously, things go horribly. You're now outside the Star Destroyer that you previously had just been on the bridge of. And again, you know, just judging by the space behind me, I don't know where or how, and I don't want to know, I don't care to know, how it is that they make this magic and where that obviously massive show building has to exist. It's one of those things, and I don't know what will happen before it officially opens, but I beg you not to watch any video. Don't look too hard for a ride through or anything that will really spoil what should be that moment that you walk in.
All right, well, we're gonna unload.
I'm gonna let these guys. They're setting up for something that's gonna happen a little bit later. In the meantime, what do you say I take you guys around? I'll take you around Batu a little more, sort of. I'm gonna turn you guys around, but I'll answer any questions that you might have along the way. So if you asked a question, please ask it again. I just put my glasses on and now I can actually read it. And I think the nice thing about this land too is you really don't have to be a Star Wars fan to certainly understand or appreciate anything here. So yeah, today is actually a media preview day. The land does not officially open to guests until Thursday. So this really will be your only opportunity to see the land looking just like this. Heather, I am completely exhausted after Expo, but that exhaustion goes away very quickly. Right, sons? So, Jeremy, I find the reveal of the Millennium Falcon to be an absolutely emotional experience. I said it during the interview that I cried when I first walked in. I think when you step foot onto the bridge of the Star Destroyer, you are probably going to have that same type of reaction. So, Danny, I will only, again, because I don't want to spoil anything, I will only say that you do walk onto the Star Destroyer. I really prefer that you guys see it for yourself and experience it for yourself. Again, We did not ride any portion of it today, but we were able to see, I mean, what I can only imagine is, 1/8 of the attraction itself. So in terms of differences from Galaxy's Edge, there's really barely any, other than the third entrance that Disneyland has, and a slightly different layout over by where the Rise of the Resistance attraction is, again, and that's only because of the differences in the layout with the entrances and exits. Rise of the Resistance seems like it's a much more accessible attraction than Tower of Terror, because the drop is not the star. There is a drop at the end, but it's a single short drop supposedly. So that's really not what the focus of the attraction is supposed to be. They haven't told us anything about boarding groups. So I will tell you, for who just a couple people asked about scavenger hunts here, I am going to do a scavenger hunt here. It will be for the WDW Radio Nation. I do monthly scavenger hunts, and I've already started to scout out some scavenger hunt questions for the nation. So if you're not part of the nation family, I invite you to go to wdwradio.com/support, learn a little bit more about what the nation is, how you can help support the show, and get some of those exclusive rewards every month. Yes, so Mark, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge will have private access to Galaxy's Edge. Carry each attraction vehicle holds 6 people. So what do you say we get a little Bright Suns? How are you?
Good.
Good, thank you. All right, so blue milk or green milk?
Actually, both are delicious.
I knew you were going to say that. What?
It does have more of a citrusy, tangy flavor. If you're more of the sweet, you want to go blue.
Blue.
But they're both top notch.
I don't know.
It's
I've been a blue guy. I haven't quite adopted a taste for the green, but I'm gonna do it opposite. I'm gonna go green first.
Both
And
are
then blue.
delicious.
get both and make your own decision.
Your
That's
own
the best way to
decision.
do it.
All right, we're gonna try this again. We're gonna try it. Bright Suns. Bright Suns. So I'm gonna tell you, I haven't been feeling the green milk, but Raina, come on, don't laugh. What's your favorite?
Mine is blue as well. But those
You like the green. All right, how about if I try a little green, and I'll try green first, how's that? And then see. And then if I need to, I'll wash it down with my blue.
Have you tried the green one before?
I have. So I tried it in Disneyland when it first opened. I wasn't feeling it, I'm not gonna lie to you. And clearly, there's not a lot of food that I don't like. So for me not to like something. So tell me again what this is.
The green milk?
Yes.
So it's going to have kind of a citrusy flavor.
Okay.
It's going to come from the thalassiren.
The who?
The thalassiren?
Okay. I don't know what that is, but
It's a creature. I don't have any pictures of it, or I'd show you. Do you want to try this? The green one? Yeah. Green one's a
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a second.
What do you think?
It definitely tastes better than it did. Maybe I had a bad batch.
You know what I found though is I found that it is more of an acquired taste.
It definitely is. And I think too, I think you shouldn't have the blue milk first and then go to green milk because it might affect the palate a little
I
bit
agree.
with the sweetness. So,
Yeah, the blue's very sweet.
all right, so I take it back. I was very much not a fan the first time, but I'm sort of digging this now.
Not so bad, right? See?
And he said this has more of a citrus, that has more of a sweet.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Honestly, I think it's kind of similar. I like both of them just about equal, but I really had to choose that conversation. This is kind of an unpopular.
See, that guy just said green. What's wrong with him? A little bit creamier. I still think I'm going with the blue. I'm on team blue. Yeah, right? You're with me.
Team blue all the way. I think most people agree with you.
That guy's got blue milk in his beard.
So I had it where I did it, and I was like, got milk. So
I heard you say green, man. What happened? What?
I think the green's better.
Wait, we're live. Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't know what it is. All right, I've had a chance to do the California version. They taste just like the versions here in Florida and whatnot. I like blue. Don't get me wrong. It's good.
I think they might have adjusted the green
It tastes more citrusy, in my opinion.
than it did originally.
In my opinion, it tastes a little bit more citrusy. I almost got like an earthy taste to it too. It almost kind of like tasted like
I was
plant-based.
not feeling it the first time.
No, and I agree. Like I think I chose the blue the first time when I was in Cali, but here for some reason I really enjoy the green one. What do you think? You like the green?
I do like the green. It's very lemony. I was gonna say, I hope that you chose the blue so I got all the
I'm sorry, Lou. What did you think?
I'm on team blue, man. I'm still sticking with team blue. But then again, I had a fuzzy tauntaun, so my palate is all sort of messed up after the tingle.
I was gonna say
Yeah.
you can't taste anything, right?
No.
But thanks for at least asking on that, man. So yes, in my opinion, I like the green one. Blue is still good. They're both really good.
You go midwaymayhem.com. Not .net, .com. I almost said .net. Sorry. I'm still on team blue. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm the worst.
You don't have to take it.
I've been
in the green so bad.
He doesn't even want it. He's like, it's not.
No, I just ran out of hands. But I'm going to remain with team blue. Sorry, Emma.
I agree.
Yeah.
Gave me a shot not to. We tried it again.
I'm just saying, if I had to choose one or the other, first of all, I would get rid of one of your three sons because they're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah.
Woo. At least you guys hopefully have a little bit of, you got some fan going there.
Get a
But,
little bit of a breeze.
yeah. So, green milk, it's an acquired taste. I think it's an acquired taste. Are you able to dispose of?
Yes, absolutely.
Thank
We'll take
you.
care of it.
Thank you. To the Spires.
So the Spire.
I don't even know what that means, but blue milk. Blue milk. Blue milk all the way.
Everybody has
Blue,
their own opinion.
right?
Nobody's wrong.
Did you try the green milk?
I did.
And?
It tastes like bubble gum. I like this one better.
I like this one a lot
Gotta
better.
keep it original.
Yeah. Luke and his family like blue milk, so you should too. Did you have a drink in Olga's Cantina? What?
What?
Why not?
Because I didn't know. I didn't know we could.
You have to go to Olga's
I
Cantina.
did try the popcorn.
The popcorn, the sweet and spicy.
Sweet and spicy popcorn.
You need to go to Olga. Tell him Lou sent you. Tell Olga Lou sent you. And try a fuzzy tauntaun. And then when I see you later, you'll be like, what was that tingly stuff on the fuzzy
Really?
tauntaun?
Okay, I'm gonna
Talk
try.
to Holly. Holly's going to hook you up with a date at Olga's.
Okay, thank you.
Listen, it's all about the blue milk and the fuzzy tauntaun. Speaking of warm and fuzzies, Chewy and I shop at the same Big and Tall Men store.
Yeah.
Chewy's gotta be dying. So hot. Bright Suns. Just stop for a moment and talk amongst ourselves. For those of you who have been to Galaxy's Edge, I know they've been doing some cast member and annual pass holder previews. What has been the most impressive part of Galaxy's Edge for you? I keep saying, almost ad nauseum, I'm sure, that the land itself really is the star. It is the attraction and the attractor for me. I think that's going to change very much so once Rise of the Resistance opens. And hopefully by December it'll be a little bit cooler by then. All three suns are in full effect. So if you're coming on Thursday, bring hydration, bring a cooling towel, and lots of water. Christy Bunn, I agree with you, the theming of the land. The other thing too I've noticed as I've been wandering around today is I've been really trying to pick out some of the additional details, storytelling elements, tributes. I don't want to give any away, partially because I'm going to save some for the WDW Radio Nation scavenger hunt. But unlike Disneyland, there are a few differences. And because, and I think I asked you this earlier for those of you who are watching, because of where this was located and what it replaced, there are some tributes throughout the land to some Walt Disney World attractions. Although Walt Disney World obviously does not exist in this world, there are a few subtle references. Again, not just to Star Wars films and some of the TV series, but to some Walt Disney World attractions as well. What's worse, Galaxy's Edge or Animal Kingdom when it comes to the heat? Mary, today is not the day to ask me. Today's been a rough one. Today was really hot. It rained for a little while. It cooled things down just a little bit, but it was unfortunately, there's not a ton of places that have a lot of shade outside, so I do think if you're coming during the Batuvian, whatever they call them, summers, you want to prepare accordingly. In terms of indoor spaces, other than queues, it really is just Oga's Cantina, Sabi's Workshop, Docking Bay 7, which is right here, which we can't get into right at this time. I mean, the marketplace is outside, so yeah, a lot of stuff is actually outside, but Carrie, you're right, the theming as a whole is absolutely stunning, and the more time I spend and look at some of the detail and the coloration and the aging, it makes you feel as though this land, this world, has been here really forever. We'll take you down and show you the other side of the Falcon. Now, one thing I would suggest doing is you can find these a ton of places online. Obviously, everything is written in Arabic, so you might want to bring either on your phone a little picture of an Arabic sort of translation key so you understand what some of these different locations are and what some of the references are. The detail on the Falcon is remarkable. I mean, the detail throughout the entire land is remarkable. From you can see some blaster marks. One thing that you're going to find here too, that I'm not sure if and when they announced. I think they announced it maybe today or earlier. I didn't know about it. There's a number of different magic. You know what? Let's go try and find it. Let's go try and find one of the magic shots. There's a new one that's going to be coming. It's sort of those zoom out magic shots that we have in Magic Kingdom. There's one currently here, and there's another one that's going to be coming to the Millennium Falcon. Let's go see if we can find the other magic shot while we're walking. I promise you, if you haven't been here yet, it's one thing to see it on video. It's something else entirely different to see it in person. These spires, this mountain range looks massive. The Falcon is the very first time they've ever built one completely full scale. Other than even set pieces when filming the movies, they've never actually made one, a complete one, full scale. Hey.
We'd have to hang wide. We hang wide. Hang wide.
How you doing? Do you know if the Magic Shot location is, where it is, and if it's
Magic shot.
the Magic Shot, the Photo Pass Magic Shot?
Photo shot, magic shot.
I'll find it. Don't worry.
Yeah, I'll
find it. No worries, man.
You around here.
Hey, man, how you doing? Hey, how are you? Do you know if they talked this morning about the Photo Pass Magic Shot?
Yes, that is with that photo scanner right over there. And the purple shirt.
Thank
and
you.
the big black thing attached to his.
Awesome, thank you. Bright suns. Hot sun. Hot sun.
Cloudy, humid.
Hot sun.
It's actually a really nice sun right now.
I understand that there is a Magic Shot. The zoom in, zoom out.
Yes, I can do that one.
Yeah?
Just gotta go over by this.
Awesome, man. Thank you.
Like this.
starts in nice and close, and then all the way out in the courtyard, and then just loops back around.
I'm gonna try. Can you turn it this way just so we can see? Yeah, it's a little bit. We can't see it on.
It won't auto rotate to be full screen, but I can restart that.
Oops. Oh, I'm sorry. So it's like Magic Kingdom, sort of that zoom in, zoom out shot. Can we do it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, let's make it happen.
Right.
I'm not normally a photo pass guy, but this one I have to try.
You're gonna be right next to that planter there. And you're gonna look right to the top of the building, to the right of the dome, where those two boxes are. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3. Hold it, hold it, hold it. All right, you can relax.
So that's how they were doing it.
And it pops up with a low-res version on here, just to make sure no one's in your shot. Looking good. Your eyes are open. There we go. Actually, we're gonna have you move just a little bit so this guy's more right in front of the planter there. So we step out of it if you need to. There we go. All right.
Tall and skinny, Justin. Tall and skinny.
All right, one more time. 1, 2, 3. Hold it, hold it. All right, you're good. And it should be better now.
I'm not giving you a lot to work with, I understand, but.
Suspense is good. Then I can scan your Bander card.
So I can just attach it to my regular.
That's fine. Very good. You're good to go.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Safe travel.
Safe travels. So that one is super cool. If you've ever done the Magic Kingdom magic shot where you stand near the Rose Garden and then it zooms out, it's a similar type thing here at Spire Outpost. There's one here on the First Order side, and eventually there'll be a second one over by the Millennium Falcon. There's also another magic shot that they can do. I'll take you over to that one now since it looks like it's free. Bright Sun.
Bright Sun.
I hear that this is a very special photo location.
It is.
Can you hook me up and make me look tall and skinny, Sarah? I'm not. I know. I'm not.
I can work that magic.
If you can, you'll be the very first one, like ever.
What's your droid's name? What's this little guy's
Oh,
name?
this droid is. I call. This is the box.
The box.
Right, and inside there's people. Right, from far off places, all around Earth, which is like.
Okay.
If you look up that way, Earth
Okay.
is like right to the left of that cloud, right over there. Right.
Wow, wow. I can't. It's
So there's
far.
people watching from around the planet,
Yeah.
because clearly there's nothing else on TV, and they're watching as I give them a little tour of Spire Outpost.
Cool.
So they're not in the box.
They're watching in the box, but they're sitting on their couch.
So it's like a communication
It is a communication tool.
to travel
Like a little
to.
deck pad there.
Exactly, and they can reach people around the world. It's
That's
crazy.
exciting.
It's
exciting.
awesome. I used to walk around with this thing called a laptop, and a card, and a camera. It was awful
Oh,
and
that
cumbersome.
sounds too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shoulders of steel, though.
Oh.
I like this droid.
I like
better.
this one a lot better as well.
Ooh, our droid's battery is low. Oh, Diego. I named this droid Diego.
Oh, is this? So this sort of like spherical little. It looks like one of those evil Death Star probe droidy kind of things.
Well,
Good description.
We
I
are
know.
the First Order.
We are on the dark side.
Oh,
There's a door.
Is your droid acting up again?
He sure is. Diego
It's like
and
the R5 units. The
Diego's
R5 units
fault.
never really worked right, so Diego has a little bit of a
Okay,
problem.
alright. So far, so good.
You never know.
Sometimes you just need to reboot your droid. It's like the phone itself. There's a phone called a droid. They never work well either.
Oh,
Yeah, on our planet we have Apple and then we have droids, and
Apple droid.
Yeah, it's. I kid because I love Apple. They're rebooting their droid to make it more on the light side than the dark
I
side.
don't know about that.
No? Oh no?
Not if I'm.
Oh, you're bad news, Sarah. Like
I'm not bad news.
you're bad. You're not bad. You're just drawn that way.
She's bad too.
I just.
She's bad too. Is that what you just? Samantha.
I'm gonna walk away now.
Yeah.
So you're
exactly.
loyal to the First Order, is what you're saying?
So I was a scoundrel.
Oh wait, I need to hear this story.
Yes,
Hold on.
Okay. I was a scoundrel because I've been here my whole life. And then 2 weeks ago, Kylo Ren landed his ship. And I realized he just wants to enact some law and order in this lawless land. And what is so wrong with that?
Is that what you think?
That's exactly what I think. Is there something wrong with that?
He's a bit of a whiner.
I don't think
He's a little
so.
bit of a whiner.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's, you know what? A little grumpy. No? You're saying no?
I mean, we all get a little grumpy when we're hot and there's three
Hungry.
suns.
When I'm hungry.
So...
Yeah, hungry and the three suns is not a good combination for me.
Oh, I agree. So
However,
you get it. So you get
I
it.
do. I
End of
understand.
story.
I understand.
He's fine.
I understand Kylo's angst.
It's fine. It's all fine. He's not whiny. He's doing his best.
He's a whiner and he throws tantrums. I'm sorry. You're not supposed to be listening to this. Not on Team Kylo. No, I'm with you. Kylo's awesome. He's not.
Yeah, he is.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at the stormtroopers. They all dress alike. They have no fashion sense. You never wear white in winter. Like, what's wrong with them? They have one outfit. That's it. They can't hit the side of a barn. And I'm not going to say that to
You
them.
know, yeah. You are not careful. They might come over here. You never know.
I hope they do. They would probably walk right by me. They couldn't even hit me either.
We can find out.
I tried to join the stormtroopers. I was a little short, but on cheek, right? I mean, you were thinking it, I know. Target practice, fellas. Target
Yeah.
practice. Go do your thing.
No. You're just going to do.
I mean, seriously. Hit something. Hit anything.
I mean, you know what? When you're in a pod race and they're chasing you, you don't have to swerve. You just go straight. They won't get you.
Yeah.
I don't even think you have to move and they can't hit you.
You're not wrong. Yeah.
The only one that could hit anything worth a lick was Finn, and he jumped ship pretty quickly.
Yes, you did. It's sticky. Yeah, we get these rains, they just moisturize.
I applaud you for.
Could have made it better.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm riffing, waiting for my droid to reboot.
When you've been here your whole life.
Yeah, you were born here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in Black Spire Outpost, but on Batu.
Yeah.
From the city called Goma. It's pretty grueling there.
I heard they have a pretty good nightlife there. I hear the nightlife is pretty rocking, yeah?
Yeah, you know, you got some droids you want to throw into a ring, hit me up.
I'm
You got a
down.
good little ring?
I hear there's a great tiki bar there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On 16th Street. It's great. It's great.
See? First Order, they can't even they can't fix their droids. I'm gonna have to head over to the other side.
And then the magic tube is like right where the seats.
Problem with your droid? No problem. No problem at all. What movie? Oh, you guys don't have those up here. See, there's a movie series that we have on Earth called Star Wars. It's a.
Why do we wear those T-shirts? I don't understand.
I don't get either.
The stars are so.
Correct. It's sort of a fictional space opera, spaghetti western type thing. The first three were great. The rest of them, not so much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on the prequels. Yeah.
Why even make prequels?
Have you ever heard of Jar? Do you guys have a Jar Jar Binks here? Have you ever heard of Jar Jar Binks?
The ancients did talk about
They talked about some water guy.
St. Jar Jar.
Yeah.
Never heard of him.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Actually, we have somebody on our planet who, if you really want to try and kill your franchise, you just hire Jake Lloyd or Hayden Christensen. It's all done. Kill it, right? Done.
Wow. I
Yeah.
would avoid those people
Woo.
if I ever traveled
Avoid them
to
like the
Earth.
plague. Oh, you now you're ready?
Yes.
It takes the First Order a little while to get things going. I understand. Now listen, just because I said that, don't make me look short and fat, because I'm not. The camera adds 10
Listen.
pounds, and I'm using 4 cameras.
I told you before I would do what I could, but now I'm not the specialist, so.
All right.
You
I don't
offended
even
my
know what I'm
people.
doing here. I'm just. Okay.
So see that little shining back up where your heel is? See that little right about? The little dimension line.
That's
Right there. So center your
that's my
center
mark.
right there. Is that good? Yeah, that's good. Okay. So what this is going to take you from all around the whole area to circle.
Oh, I am now. Now I'm concerned that my butt's gonna look big.
Yeah. You see that
No?
side? No. I don't see that side. Only your good side. Only your better side? Okay. Are you ready? You can put your arms up, of course, push, smile, cross your arms, literally anything you want.
No, I don't even know how to stand. I'm so awkward.
Yep.
Sarah, you're very distracting.
Like, God, I need to move. It gets everything. So now stitching it all together. Now loading. That could be you. You don't watch what you're saying around here. And yeah, there you are.
On Earth, we have these things called goggles.
Oh.
Right on my knee. I've got 2 for you. Yeah, right? Are there 2 drawers? Diego. Alright. That's Diego.
What's going on, man? Watch out.
Oh no.
Trouble.
That looks like a door. Whose door is it? Funny name.
You know, you just opened yourself up to a ton of jokes when you said that. I'm just going to let those go. To the Spires, whatever. Stay cool.
So you're going to be right there all night. Yeah, just a tiny bit. Thank you, Sarah.
You are other special little droid.
Did I do who?
Oh,
the
Super Zoom?
The Super Zoom. I did.
Okay, good.
I'm not sure how flattering the photo is.
It was probably the best one you've taken.
I think the farther out it gets away from me, I think the more attractive I am.
Right, it's the wide angle was the best photo. Yeah.
Shadows, the dark, and distance are really the things that I excel at for photos.
Well, you know,
I do what I can.
I hear you succeed a lot when you're in the shadows.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
sort of where I live in the shadows.
Interesting.
Yes, I do. So I have a quick question.
Okay.
Blue milk or green milk?
Blue.
You guys, everything you said is 100% correct.
Thank you.
We have a saying where I come from. May the Schwartz be with you. Force be with you.
Okay.
The Force, the Schwartz, it's all the same.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Agent Master Yoda, I think I've heard legends about him. Yeah, he says Force.
Yogurt. His name is Yogurt.
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 I don't know.
We also have another movie called Spaceballs. You've never seen Spaceballs?
We've been here for quite some while.
Yeah.
Listen,
we're
if you
not
ever go on
sure.
vacation to Earth,
Okay.
there's a legendary Jedi Master by the name of Mel Brooks, and just everything that he does is wonderful.
You know what? I'll have Hondo smuggle me a copy. I mean, legitimately
I
get
got
me
you.
a copy.
I got you. There's also a thing called BitTorrent. Never mind. I won't even.
Okay.
Thanks, guys.
Hey, traveler.
See, where I have the most fun is just interacting with the cast members. What's going on, man? How you doing?
Enjoying another green milk.
Green milk? What's wrong with you?
I'm a green milker, yeah.
Hey, wait, we're live. Want to say hi?
Yeah, sure, really quick. Live on the Facebook.
Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Clint from Thrill Geek.
Which normally would be an awesome thing, except you're drinking green milk, man. What's up with that? Let's ask an expert. Banks Lee.
Oh God, what expert?
From attractions to tractors.
Green.
We talk about tractors on our
Green or blue milk?
For me, blue.
There you go. You've redeemed yourself.
Oh, good.
There's something funky about the green. Yeah, you can come back. We're still friends. Something a little funky
Come
about
on.
the green milk.
It's citrusy, it's refreshing.
I don't know. I
it's-
felt the blue milk was more refreshing.
I did too. It's a little creamier. It's got a little bit of a creaminess to it.
I will say I liked it more once it had melted some. It was more liquid than slush.
Yeah,
Put it this way, they're both not bad.
exactly.
I think as you could tell, it's down to personal preference.
Favorite thing to drink at Oga's Cantina?
Haven't tried anything yet.
Good,
the
Gandhi.
fuzzy tauntaun.
That little tingle.
That little tingle, yeah.
Hopefully
yeah,
I'll try some tonight at the party.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna be back tonight. There's gonna be a huge. It's a life. What is it? It's Life Day. They're celebrating Life Day here tonight. They're filming the Star Wars Holiday Special Part 2. So make sure you're here for that.
All right, guys.
All right, man. I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
It took them a second. They almost didn't get that. The Life Day reference. Listen, if you really ever have nothing else to do with your life and time, just look up the Star Wars Holiday Special, and that's an hour of your life you're not going to get back. But there's B. Arthur in it, so how bad could it possibly be? It could be that bad. Good. God, you're wasting all this film. There's David Martin, hardest working man in show business. Sure. Man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Jello. How you doing, buddy?
How's the hardest working man in show business doing?
Woo. I'm having a great day. It's been spectacular. How about you?
Yeah, man. It's amazing. Did you see Rise of the Resistance?
My jaw on the floor. It's still in the room.
Yeah, man.
I can't believe how they've outdone themselves on that attraction. That is spectacular.
They've set the bar even way higher.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, looking at the stormtroopers and all, when one of them was staring right back at you, that was freaky.
Yeah.
Good way.
Yeah, yeah.
So,
Cool, man. Go do it. Go. I am. Good. Always, man. Go do what you do best.
Chris, you satisfied with what you got today?
What's that?
Are you I mean, I know you haven't really seen it, but are you satisfied with what you got?
We got a lot of stuff. We'll be fine. I think we should be okay.
And the person who's editing it for you at war.
Is this open just for a walkthrough?
I believe it is.
Okay. No problem. Just want to check. So they're still doing a lot of live stand-ups in a lot of locations that we'll be able to come back and visit a little later on. So, for example, you can see down by Savi's workshop. They're still doing some live TV shots. So. Still standing, huh? Still standing, still smiling. I want to give you one more look at what's going to be the entrance to Rise of the Resistance. this will be really one of your last chances to see Galaxy's Edge as empty as it is right now. So that's going to do it for now. I am going to be back later on this evening where Black Spire Outpost takes on a whole different life when you see it illuminated at night. So definitely stay tuned. I'll be live again later. Again, thank you for watching. Tag and invite a friend. Share this with anybody that you think might enjoy it. I appreciate you watching. Bright suns, rising moons, lots of humidity. May the Schwartz be with you. Thanks for watching.